The pressure is getting...
First to it. Oh my god, they're through! Yes! Yes! Fucking 1-0, holy shit! Celtic are up! 1-0! 2-2 on aggregate. Fucking hold on and get penalties. Hold on and get penalties. Get rid of this fucking German club, bro. Their fans are so shit. I hope they get out, bro. Fucking hell, dude. The Allianz is the worst stadium. The worst atmosphere in all of Europe, bro. I hope they get eliminated. Let's go, Celtic. Come on. 1-0 Celtic, bro. Deserved as well. Let's fucking go.
What is going on? What? Celtic have brought it back. Bayern Munich are heading out of the Champions League. Yabba yabba dabba 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 doo. Say that again. Bayern who? Oh, they really said Manchester United are a small team. We lost to Bayern Munich. This same Bayern Munich can't even beat Celtic. Manchester United own Rangers and Celtic put together. Celtic own these yabba 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 dabba 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 doo. Oh, Bayern Munich are the biggest club in the world. They are favourites to win the Champions League. Oh, you should be upset Harry Kane didn't join Manchester United. I'm more than happy Harry Kane didn't join Manchester United because we won't be losing to Celtic. The curse strikes. Bayern Munich, they're already out of league domestic trophies. Now they're out of Champions League today. And they're also going to be out of the Bundesliga, bro. Because Bayer Leverkusen are crawling. 1 defeat. Bayern Munich, 1 defeat. Bayer Leverkusen. They're just getting lucky that Bayer Leverkusen have a lot of draws. Have some shame, yabba dabba 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 doo.
Celtic take a shock lead to lead 1-0 against Bayern Munich. This would be the shock of the Champions League ever. They are leading 1-0 away at Bayern Munich to tie the game 2 each on aggregate. If they are able to knock Bayern Munich out, this would be the biggest shock in Champions League history. But you have to ask the question, why does Harry Kane not turn up in the big games? This is a big game for Bayern Munich, the chance to win the Champions League, but yet again he has failed to turn up. Is the Harry Kane curse real? And by looks of this game, it is real. They are losing 1-0 at home against Celtic to tie the game. But the question is, will Harry Kane ever win a trophy? Even they're not guaranteed to win the Bundesliga. One bad result and Bayern Munich are back in it. But is Harry Kane cursed for real?
Alphonso Davies has scored to make it 3-2 on aggregate to Bayern. 93rd minute. Bro, are you taking a... Hey, Celtic deserved more. Celtic deserved a lot more. They played well in that game and over the 2 legs. Bro, they deserved a lot more. Alphonso Davies, why? At least win the game in extra time or some shit. 93rd minute heartbreak is something that I did not expect to see tonight, man. Celtic, head up high. You guys had a good Champions League run. Unfortunately, it has come to an end here.
Football can be a cruel game. Just when it looked like Celtic was going to take this tie to extra time after scoring away at Bayern Munich, they were 1-0 up in the 94th minute, 2-2 on aggregate. All they needed to do was hold on. But no, the jammiest goal you will ever see. Carter Vickers clears the ball onto Alphonso Davies' car from the ball goes in the net. It's absolutely atrocious. And Bayern somehow are in the round of 16. Harry Kane getting injured, got subbed off. I mean, Musiala was quite underwhelming, to be fair. And Bayern Munich are not a good team. I'm sorry. And yes, it's coming from an Arsenal fan who lost to them last season. But I'm telling you, especially this Vincent Kompany side, I said it after they lost to Aston Villa, that I am not impressed. That this is not a side in the big moments where they're going to be that team, in my opinion, this season. And even saw against Leverkusen on the weekend, they had 0 shots on target, bro. All well and good slapping teams like Bochum and them and there. But when it comes to the big games, where are we? Celtic played very well, especially in that first half. If they would have just put away at least one of the 3 big chances that they missed in that first half, this tie could have been done. They actually had a very good Champions League campaign. They gave a very good account of themselves in the first leg and in the second as well. I thought they played brilliantly, and especially Kasper Schmeichel. Oh my days, what a performance, bro. Rolling back the years. This guy's what, 37, 38? Still performing at the top level in the Champions League? This guy would comfortably walk into Leicester's team now. You know what I'm saying? He could hold his head high, man. He was fantastic. Even Neuer, I thought both the goalkeepers were very good. But Bayern, they've scammed their way through him, man. I can't believe it, man. Arsenal faces, man, this time. We're slapping them. Okay, maybe not.
Sorry, man, but I don't want to sound bitter, but Bayern Munich did not deserve to go through tonight because Celtic, mate, my heart genuinely goes out to them. Bayern draw with Celtic 1-1, but on aggregate, Bayern Munich go through. And I'm being so real here. Bayern Munich, over both legs, like literally rode their luck. Like they did not deserve to go through at all. Vincent Kompany, not convinced. Because, bro, the Bundesliga is such a smokescreen for him and his career. Because in the Champions League this season, he has rode his luck so much that it will come to a team who's better than Bayern or are a bigger team and they've got better players than Bayern who will outdo them with absolute ease, because he has not convinced me this season in the Champions League. Out of all the Bayern players tonight who played poor, the only guy who got his head held high tonight is this man here, Michael Elise. Like, Michael Elise is genuinely Bayern Munich's best player, and the both legs have proved why. Because, I mean, the winner then, like, for that cross, he gets it so precisely. Like, the aim, the accuracy was just sublime. And there's a reason why he is Bayern Munich's best player by a country mile. Celtic have improved and they've changed. And this is a different Celtic. This Celtic is a Celtic that I think will go deep in Europe next season. And I may be reaching there, but tonight's shown that they can go toe-to-toe with the bigger clubs in Europe, without a doubt.
Oh, the hell have they done this? Celtic have one job, man. One job! These lot scored. I thought there was hope. I thought there was a glimmer of hope that Bayern could actually get knocked out. But nah, that's not going to work out. We're going to let Alphonso Davies find his inner Bellingham and score. Wanted Bayern gone, man. Celtic, you had one job!
Football is so cruel, man. Celtic were this close to knocking out Bayern Munich. Harry Kane is going to win a trophy before GTA 6. I hate football, man.
Imagine being one of those Celtic players or Celtic fans in the Allianz Arena tonight and you've just let in a last-minute equaliser, a very jammy last-minute equaliser for Bayern, and then you hear that. Bayern Munich's goal music might be the worst or best thing in the world. I've thought this for absolutely ages, right? I've always said it. If you're a Champions League team, imagine going away to the Allianz and getting beat like 6 or 7-1. That's happened before. I remember Arsenal went there and got beat 5. Obviously, they beat Tottenham 7-2 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But if you're going to the Allianz and getting battered, and every time they score a goal, you're hearing that yabba dabba doo. Or, even worse, you've just let in a last-minute equaliser like that when you've played really, really well and you are gutted and deflated because it was a little jammy goal. You've defended so well for 90 minutes as a massive underdog as well. You're on the floor and then you just hear that. You hear that goal music. Like, I don't know what is a worse situation to hear that goal music in. Hearing it every time the goal goes in when you get pumped away at the Allianz, if it's like 5 or 6, or you concede it in that heartbreaking circumstance, and then they still play it. It is, honestly, my head would be on Mars. Fair play, though. It's kind of funny. Like, it is objectively quite funny.
Alphonso Davies saves Bayern Munich from absolute disaster because Celtic had every right to feel hard done by today because Celtic were by far the better team. They should have won. Alphonso Davies' last-minute equaliser sends Bayern Munich through to the next round of the Champions League. It's so unlucky on Celtic because they had so many chances. They went away to Bayern Munich, dominated them, played them off the park, and it's so unfortunate. But Bayern Munich, the big clubs, find a way to win, and that's exactly what Bayern Munich done. And Alphonso Davies, of all people, scored the goal. Goretzka, great save from Schmeichel to deny Goretzka, but Alphonso Davies is there for Bayern Munich.
That is one of the crappiest goals I've ever seen in my life, and to go out to that for Celtic must be absolutely heartbreaking. And this man was 30 seconds away from an extra time, which had Bayern lost it, he would have been trending all over Twitter. But the Harry Kane trophy hunt goes on. And I don't think he was at his brilliant best, and I don't think Bayern Munich were at their absolute best. He did have a couple of chances. I think he hit the woodwork with one. There was one that Schmeichel saves, but I think that was offside anyway. And I think Celtic's own Twitter account sums it up best, sickening in the end. To go out for such a crap goal, and they did so well to get the goal to go ahead at the Allianz, and they leave that tie over 2 legs, there being very little between the two teams. I've always had a soft spot for Brendan Rodgers. That Liverpool team with Sturridge and Suarez was so exciting. That Leicester team, he did really good things with them for a period of time. I think him and his boys are going to go back to Glasgow with their heads held high.
So you thought that Vincent Kompany was going to go out of the Champions League to Celtic. You were wrong. Davies saved Vincent Kompany's job. And let's be real, guys, that was not the kind of Bayern Munich performance we expected. Harry Kane hooked, bringing on Coleman, bringing on Davies, bringing on Sané. Musiala was on the pitch. Bayern Munich didn't look themselves. They still found a way to win. I mean, Celtic scored first, and literally the last kick of the game, Davies scored. It was a bit innocuous. I think Kasper Schmeichel, all you had to do was save the ball. But Company was saved. Bayern Munich are through. Not a lot of big teams wanted to see them through because we know how Bayern Munich do. But Company was absolutely saved. And they just did what they had to do. Heartbreak for Celtic, of course. But let's realize that in one night, a team from Belgium and a team from Holland knocked two Serie A teams out of the Champions League. We can't really make jokes about those teams and their leagues anymore, can we? What a Champions League campaign. Cupola, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and you know what to do.
Hey man, I'm feeling for Celtic, man. Bayern won, Celtic won. I've just watched all of the match roundup after the game, and I was just thinking, Celtic, man. I felt like they came so close. I really thought that they were going to see it through to extra time and potentially do something special. I actually thought they would lose it probably in extra time. I thought Bayern would equalise in extra time, but they get that dagger in the last minute of the game. And today, they were better than Bayern, right? They were defending so well. Bayern did not create a lot. They were counter-attacking well, and guys, I just can't believe that it's all crumbled for them. And I thought they've been so good over the Champions League. You could just feel, as soon as that goal went in, it was literally the last kick of the game, that the Celtic players were completely deflated, man. That's their keeper, picking guys off the ground. You can see guys just fall to the ground every year, man. What a performance from them, man. They should give themselves a pound of back. But Bayern, they suck. They suck. I'm so sorry. And Company is just leaving a lot to be desired, man. I was doubtful when he went into the managerial role, and to be honest, he's kind of living up to that, really, because I've just not really seen them improve. Anytime they play quality opposition for me, I'm just not seeing anything, which makes you feel like this is Bayern Munich, like the Bayern Munich of the old. Like when they attack you, you feel under pressure. They defend well in shape, and I know Company's trying to, bring in more possession style football, but I don't even think they've improved a lot in that area. I just feel like they're very mid, and I know they've got the Choco brothers at the back in Kühn Jay and Upamecano, which is crazy, but they've got so much attacking talent, and I'm still not really feeling that them being threatening. I saw them the other day against Leverkusen, and they were awful. They got absolutely peppered that game. I don't know how they managed to, grind out a goalless draw, which, will help them for the league, but it really seemed like they were kind of the underdogs in comparison to Leverkusen, which is crazy. But for me, Bayern won't get far in this competition, and Company probably won't last long at Bayern Munich.
Alphonso Davies to the rescue. He scored the goal in the 91st minute. Secured the draw for Bayern Munich against Celtic 1-1. Company got really lucky today. At the end, Bayern Munich onto the round of 16 after eliminating Celtic. Celtic, respect, to be honest.
Oh, that is so harsh on Celtic, man. That is so harsh. They deserve heaps of credit for that performance. They had a real edge to them tonight. They really looked up for it. First 5 minutes of the game, Callum McGregor wins the ball up high, goes through, has a shot on goal. You could tell from the first minute that they really believed they could win that game. Listen, as good as they were in the game, the chances they missed in the first half. Maeda, Kühn, got to show a bit more composure, especially Maeda. Surely he could take a touch there instead of just hitting that aimless shot wide of the goal. So unfortunate for Celtic. Standout performer was Kasper Schmeichel for me. I mean, he was a brick wall. Commanded the Celtic box brilliantly. If he was going to concede a goal tonight, it was either going to be a moment of brilliance from Bayern or a stroke of misfortune. And the goal is very unlucky, in my opinion. Celtic deserved another half an hour of extra time, but mate, the chances they had in the first half. I know they played well, but got to show a bit more composure. Nah? What's your thoughts on the game, people? Very unlucky.
What?
I need Bayern to get eliminated ASAP. I'm so sorry. That was an eyesore for the ages. How do you need a last-minute equalizer through Alphonso Davies when it wasn't even a clean shot? It was deflected onto him by Carter Vickers right by the goal line. I mean, what is company doing? You want me to say something positive about Bayern? Okay, fine. Their third kit looks nice. If it's anything, it's a good moment for Alphonso Davies. Just signed a new contract and also got a winning goal to send them through to the round of 16. But it sure as hell didn't match the performance. I mean, Kasper Schmeichel was phenomenal today. And I feel so sorry for Celtic because they absolutely deserve so much more from that game. We even saw this kind of performance against Leverkusen where they barely even registered anything. And honestly, this is a sign of things to come. Because I remember company was slipping on the pitch just trying to get the ball back. It was bad, man. Other teams will not be kind to Bayern, though. I mean, on paper, they were one of the best teams in the world. But in reality, the idea is better than the actual reality. It's kind of like how João Felix is, you know what I mean? I can't believe I just wasted so much time on that. I feel so sorry for Celtic. They deserve so much more. But Bayern, man, listen, you got away with it today. It's not going to be like that in the future, though. And I hope you get eliminated soon.
Heartbreaking. Actually heartbreaking. And there's not much more you can actually say. That was just heartbreaking. Because I actually do love Celtic. I'm not going to sit here and deny it. I do love Celtic. But oh my god, that was heartbreaking. Like, even for a neutral to look at that. For Bayern Munich fans to look at that. You got away with it tonight. You really fucking did. Honestly, to a man, every Celtic player was unbelievable. Defensively, as a unit, as an organisation, defensively, so fucking good. Honestly, so fucking good. And Nicolas Kühn, man. Like, when he scored, I went fucking berserk. I really did. But to concede a goal like that, lads, it's actually heartbreaking. I don't actually think I can just use other words to describe it. It is literally heartbreaking. Man, wow, like, fucking hell, man. Unlucky Celtic. Honestly, unlucky.